Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Wigington, but you can call me Chris for short. I'm from a small town in Chilton County, Alabama called Jemison. And if you're not familiar with Chilton County, we're best known for our peaches. So if you ever get a chance to drive about an hour south of Sanford, go try you a peach out, or you can go to the Peach Park at one of the Clanton exits and get you a peach pie. They are delicious. As far as hobbies that I enjoy, one is working out. I love to lift weights, been doing it for a long time, and it's definitely a passion that I have in my life. I also love to play video games. I have a YouTube channel that I get paid to play video games. So whenever I'm not in the gym doing homework or at work, I'm playing video games. I'm here at Sanford University to get my master's in nutrition as well as to complete my dietetic internship. I got my undergrad at the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and I plan on graduating next year, December 2018. One leadership experience that I would like to share with you all was my final year at Alabama. We actually had a project that we had to do as a team in one of our classes where we had a mock hospital that we had to run with over 60 employees. So we had to create employee schedules, food plans, as well as price out and create recipes for all the food that we would actually serve in the food service area. We also had to find solutions to problems that the hospital already had, as well as staying inside our budget. So it was definitely a chaotic experience just because we had never done that many different tasks at one time. But being the leader, it was actually a lot of fun to delegate tasks to people based off the strengths that they had and to coordinate with everyone and communicate what tasks need to be completed and what had already been done, as well as set up kind of buddy systems where we could check and triple check each other's work and maybe find some ways that we could improve our project and make our presentation at the end of the semester better. So it was definitely a wonderful experience for me and a lot of fun being able to complete the project and kind of see what it's like for someone out in the field, in practice, heading up a food service operation. As far as what I think the definition of a leader is, I think that it is three things: integrity, respect, and passion. Without those three things, I don't think you can be a successful leader. Integrity is important because your team should be able to trust you as a leader, not only as a person, but to be able to make the right decisions for the team and the right decisions for them as individuals. Respect is key because every leader wants their team to be able to take criticism and feedback, and I think it is key for a leader to be able to also, with that same respect, take feedback and criticism from their team so that they can become better. And then lastly, I think that passion is huge, especially in a job setting, because sometimes jobs are not going to be fun. Sometimes you're not going to enjoy what you're doing, and so having a passionate leader is going to be able to keep the team morale high so that you can complete those tasks even in the times when you may not want to. As far as whether there's a difference between management and leadership, I don't think there's necessarily a difference, or they're the same. I just think maybe management is more a component of being a good leader. If you can't manage people or tasks or projects, I don't think that you can be an effective leader. And someone that I view as a leader in my life today would be my mother, as cliche as that sounds. No matter what teams or groups or committees, or even in her own job and other jobs that she's been a part of in the past, in a leader setting, she always shows compassion and care for her team, even when things don't go right. And I think the key part is that no matter how much stress that she's under as a leader, you will never see it. She always carries that stress and takes it and turns it into positivity. And that's the kind of leader that I want to be in any role that I ever have in my life. And the three requirements I think that a leader needs to be successful are the three that I mentioned before: integrity, respect, and passion. Three qualities that I think I have with my own personal style of being a leader is organization, communication, and celebration. Organization, I love to plan everything out. I love to know exactly when things are going to be due and kind of make a schedule for any project or task that I have. I love to have weekly updates on what things have been completed and what things need to be completed at what times. Communication is also key. I think a leader should be able to communicate with their team, and I think that's something I'm very good at, as well as being able to get feedback from my team so that I can be better as a leader. And then lastly, celebration. I think that the key to being a good leader is also to be able to celebrate the victories that you do have and the completions that you have of various tasks and projects. Without celebration, you can't build team morale and keep your team passionate about the things that they're doing and even going on to the next project. As far as where I see myself in the next 5 years, my fiance and I would love to open our own gym and be able to run our own nutrition practice out of that gym, just to kind of give a whole nutrition and fitness, all-encompassing environment for people to come into, especially in today's supplement culture, for someone to be able to come in the gym and get a good high quality fitness experience, but also to be able to get that nutrition counseling that comes along with it, will allow them to be able to better make the lifestyle changes that they need to make to meet the goals that they want to meet. And I think the three main things that we're going to need to be leaders in that space is care, compassion, and engagement. People coming in, kind of giving you their lives, letting you tell them what they need to do to become better. It takes care. They want to know that you care about them, and the things that you're telling them to do is going to help them to be successful. You have to have compassion, because if someone's been eating a certain way for decades, it may be hard for them to be able to make that lifestyle change. And so you've got to have compassion for people so that you can allow them to better meet their goals, like with being caring. And then lastly, engagement. Engagement is huge in this area, because people need to be motivated. They need to have someone who's going to be able to engage them whenever they come inside the business and be able to try to help them meet their goals in any way that we possibly can. And so I think if we have care, compassion, and engagement, we'll be able to be successful in the business that we're trying to create. And lastly, the things that I want to get from this course or learn, or what my weaknesses are as a leader, the things that I can become better at, the things that I can work on that are going to make me be successful. And I think that if I can be successful as a leader, I can better help my team, or any team that I ever have in my life, to be successful in whatever task or project it is that we have to do. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys on campus or online or somewhere, maybe even rotations next semester. Thank you, everyone.